So whether you're headed out for a little weekend getaway or maybe a 2-week or month-long vacation, if you're a pet owner, it's never easy. Even when you find a reliable sitter, there are a few things that you can do to help ease your furry friend's pain. Please welcome pet sitter to the stars, Vorreyer. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks. I'm delighted to be here.
Now, first let's talk about your book, The Pet Sitter's Tale. There are some funny stories in here.
Thank you. Yeah, I think they're funny. You know, a lot of people want to know, like, what's the craziest thing that happened? Like, how did you get into pet sitting? And they're all in the book.
So what is one of your crazy stories? I'm sure, like, especially when you do celebrity pet sitting, I'm sure they've got requests.
Well, I think like we were talking earlier, you know, everybody wants a pet sitter who's reliable and who can give them good advice and be dependable. And I had a client who didn't want to crate their dog, and they're like, oh, it's so cruel, but the dog was like tearing up everything in the house.
Oh, geez.
And so they're like, well, we're just gonna leave the dog outside. When I came the next day, I looked in their backyard and it looked like it was snowing, and we're in Southern California, and I'm like, oh my God, the dog had eaten the stuffing out of all the outdoor furniture. And they're like, okay, now I believe in crating my dog.
Yeah, so when do you know if you should crate your dog or not?
Right from the beginning. If you get a puppy, it's a good idea to start crating right in the beginning. Because if you adopt an older dog and they're not used to it, it could be a tough transition. But it can be done. But I think if your dog is showing signs of anxiety, like jumping into closets or bathtubs, like my dog did, they definitely are looking for that enclosure, and that helps them feel safe.
They're dead animals, and they're kind of like I said, they're like my teenagers, and they just want to go to the room.
That's exactly right, and they want that 3 sides of the den covered, so they only can see in and out that one area. That way they can see somebody else coming, and they can see out. But if you leave it all exposed, it gets anxiety. You know, they're anxious. All
right, so if we're leaving our dog or cat with a pet sitter, I know that one of your tips, you have lots of them, is leave the radio on or leave the TV on.
Absolutely. So leave on a soft station or a talk station. You know, I don't recommend leaving on like rock music or loud music. Something soothing.
And our smell can help them too.
Absolutely. So if you have a shirt that you've slept in or something that you've worn, you can leave that on a place where the dog hangs out or in their crate with them. And that's like reassuring to them that like you're going to be back, they smell you, and that actually helps their anxiety a lot.
And their own snug little garment can help.
Oh, yes. So something that's tight like a hug, but not like strangulation. So just like a cozy, like a hug. So a sweater, a baby shirt is really good, and they have lots of products on the market that do just that give your pet that little hug.
And of course, lots of toys, and even like a challenging toy, like a puzzle or something, to keep them active.
Yes. So a high-value treat or a toy or a puzzle, and you want to leave those out when you're going to be away, and not when you're there, so that the dog or the pet sees you're leaving as a good thing, because the high-value treat and toy.
We're looking at some of your cute little clients here, and you have to read the book to find out which celebrity actually kind of pushed her, I guess, into pet sitting a little bit. You can learn more and snag a copy of Laura's book at thepetsitterstale.com. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks so much.
All right.